Have you ever pondered over the conundrum that is the lost colony of Roanoke? A tale of mystery and intrigue that continues to baffle historians and researchers. A colony of 117 English settlers vanished without a trace in the late 16th century from Roanoke Island, present-day North Carolina. Theories abound, each more perplexing than the last. The first theory emerged in the early 17th century, a mere few decades after the disappearance. It suggested that the settlers fell victims to the local Native American tribes. The English colonists arrived in a time of tension and conflict with the indigenous population. The theory posits that the settlers, unable to fend off the tribes, were eventually killed. However, this theory remains uncorroborated, as no physical evidence or corroborative accounts from the tribes have been found. The second theory, proposed in the late 17th century, points a finger at the distant Spanish forces. At the time, the English and the Spanish were locked in a brutal war, and the English colonies were a thorn in the side of the Spanish Empire. Some historians reason that the settlers could have been wiped out by a hostile Spanish raid. Yet, this theory, too, lacks concrete evidence. By the 18th century, a third theory entered the fray. It suggested that the settlers succumbed to disease or famine. The settlers, unaccustomed to the harsh living conditions and unfamiliar diseases of the New World, might have perished. Despite being a plausible theory, it falls short in explaining the complete absence of bodies or any other signs of a mass death event. In the 19th century, a new theory emerged, suggesting a deadly storm swept away the entire colony. Roanoke Island, situated on the Atlantic hurricane belt, is no stranger to violent storms. This theory posits that a catastrophic hurricane might have wiped out the Roanoke colony, leaving no trace behind. However, like its predecessors, this theory too is speculative and lacks supporting evidence. The mystery of Roanoke continues to be a riddle wrapped in an enigma. The theories range from tribal attacks and Spanish raids to disease, famine, and catastrophic storms. Each theory carries a certain weight of plausibility but falls short in providing concrete evidence. The Roanoke mystery remains unsolved, a ghostly puzzle piece in the chronicles of history. But the search goes on, with the hope that one day, the lost colony of Roanoke will be lost no more. How did the colony come about? And what happened the last years of their life? What do we know about the lost colony? In the annals of history, few stories capture the imagination quite like that of the lost Roanoke colony. Picture it, the year is 1585. English settlers set their sights on the New World, journeying across vast, treacherous oceans to establish a colony on the island of Roanoke, nestled in what is now known as North Carolina. Their dreams of a new life are as boundless as the sea that brought them here. Yet within a few short years, every trace of them would mysteriously vanish, their fate becoming one of the most enduring mysteries of American history. Governor John White, the man tasked with establishing this brave new settlement, would play a key role in this enigma. After founding the colony, he found himself compelled to return to England to gather much-needed supplies. Little did he know, this would be the last time he would see his fellow colonists. In the dusky twilight of a humid summer evening in 1587, the air on Roanoke Island hummed with anticipation. A motivated group, the pioneers of England's first attempt to establish a permanent settlement in the New World, toiled tirelessly to build their village. They dreamed of a future where their toil would yield prosperity and legacy. Yet, as the years slipped by, their dreams soured into shadows of uncertainty. The promised resupplies never arrived. England, consumed by the flames of war with Spain, forgot its children on the distant shores of America. 3 long years passed, each day a testament to their isolation and desperation. And then, when hope flickered its final breath, the supply ships returned. But they brought with them not the salvation the settlers prayed for, but instead a chilling revelation. The colony had vanished. All that remained were the bones of a solitary man, weathered and worn by the passage of time. When he returned to Roanoke in 1590, he found an eerie, deserted settlement. The 100 or so settlers he left behind had vanished, leaving behind a chilling tableau. The only trace of their existence was the word Croatoan etched on a fence post and the partial word Crow carved into a tree. Croatoan was the name of the Native American tribe residing on Roanoke, and also the name of what is now known as Hatteras Island. Was this a desperate message left behind by the settlers, a clue to their whereabouts, or simply a red herring? The mystery thickened. In the centuries since, theories have abounded, each more intriguing than the last. Some proposed that the settlers were killed, others that they assimilated into the indigenous population. Yet, despite relentless archaeological exploration and the unearthing of tantalizing new evidence suggesting the survivors may have splintered into multiple camps, the definitive truth remains elusive. So, what did we uncover in our journey through this captivating historical mystery? The Roanoke colony, established in 1585, was the first English settlement in the New World. The colonists disappeared mysteriously, leaving behind only cryptic carvings as a clue. Despite numerous theories and ongoing archaeological investigations, their fate remains an unsolved riddle, a tantalizing puzzle buried deep within the sands of time. But the truth, as elusive as a phantom in the mist, lay buried beneath layers of deceit. For the financiers eager to conceal the grim reality of their failed venture chose to obscure the truth. They silenced the whispers of dissent and allowed the myths to flourish, a smokescreen veiling their own culpability. For who would dare to brave the treacherous voyage across the Atlantic if it meant certain doom? Better to let the shadows of Roanoke cast their pall over the New World, obscuring its perils from prying eyes. And so, the stage was set for a new chapter in the saga of America's colonization. In the shadows of Roanoke, where truth and legend intertwine, the seeds of Jamestown were sown. A reminder that sometimes the greatest mysteries lie not in what is lost, but in what is hidden, waiting to be uncovered. As we close this chapter, one can't help but wonder what truly happened to the lost colonists of Roanoke. Perhaps we may never know, or perhaps the answer is waiting to be unearthed. Until then, the mystery of Roanoke continues to captivate us, a haunting reminder of our past and an enduring riddle for the ages. The lost colony of Roanoke is one of America's oldest unsolved mysteries. The disappearance of the colony, including Governor White's family, including his granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas, has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. Today, archaeologists continue to search for clues about the fate of the lost colony. They employ a variety of techniques, including excavation, ground-penetrating radar, and analysis of historical documents and artifacts. Some recent discoveries, such as the identification of potential sites for the colony's settlement and the uncovering of new clues about the interactions between the settlers and Native American tribes, have provided tantalizing hints but no definitive answers. The quest to unravel the mystery of the lost colony remains ongoing, capturing the imagination of people around the world. As we conclude our journey into the shadows of history, the lost colony of Roanoke remains an enigma, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Yet, through our exploration of the past, we've uncovered fragments of the truth and glimpses into the lives of those who vanished into the mists of time. Though the ultimate fate of the colonists may elude us, their story endures as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring allure of the unknown. Join us and subscribe to our channel as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the past and embark on new adventures in search of answers. Until then, may the whispers of Roanoke's lost souls guide us on our quest for truth. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey.